Hey guys, it's Sandy. So let's talk about this one very simple thing that you can do that is really going to change your health, and it's using your calf muscle. So literally this right here, your calf muscle, it's called the soleus muscle. This muscle right here is going to change your health because it's really important to move your body after you've eaten any kind of meal, mostly a meal that's had carbs in it or mostly dinner time. So I'm going to show you 4 things that you can do. And when I show them to you, you're going to be like, that's it. But they will completely change the insulin response in your body. And let me tell you, we are a sick nation, a sick world. Diabetes is just out of control of how many people have it, and insulin resistance and insulin sensitivity. And it's due to a lot of the stuff that they put in our foods for sure. And we're not eating real whole foods. But there's a way to change this. And it's using your calf muscle. So when you move your body after eating some kind of meal, the biggest muscles in the body, so the buttocks and the legs, the thighs, the calves, they will help pump glucose through your bloodstream quicker. So what happens is whenever we eat carbs, whether it's good carbs or bad carbs, you have an insulin spike no matter what. And our body needs that. It's important. Our body uses carbs for energy. I think it's terrible that we're villainizing different food groups because carbs are not bad. There are bad carbs for sure. White rice, white pasta, white breads. Even if you're buying wheat bread in the store off of the shelf, there are some good breads in the refrigerator, in the freezer section. But if you're buying even wheat bread, it's mostly enriched white flour with a little bit of brown stuff put in. So all of this is so bad. It is causing huge insulin responses. People are getting sicker, tireder, heavier. It's not good. But you know what? You can change that by moving your body after you eat. So I did a couple other videos that I am going to put down in the description or somewhere that you can click on. And it's about how to eat carbs. One, how to eat carbs and still lose weight, because it's not eating naked carbs, but actually eating carbs with a fat and protein. And the other one is the order you eat your food really does matter. Not starting with your starch, your carbs, whatever it is, a potato, your wild rice, whatever. But instead starting with the fiber, the vegetables, and then a little bit of protein, and then start eating them. But start that first. Well, I did videos on that, which I will tag. But I'm telling you, this one is the simplest video yet, because all you're going to do is move your body. Now, the very best thing you can do is walking after you've had a meal. That is not practical to do it 3 times a day. In my life, anyway, that is not practical. The most practical time is after dinner, and that happens to be one of the very best times. So after you've eaten your meal, the best thing you can do is walking, because you're using all those large muscles by walking. The time window that is the most effective is anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 minutes after eating. But shoot, if it's an hour, just do it. Get out and move your body after you've eaten a meal. It's going to decrease that glucose response, and it's going to pump that glucose through your bloodstream quicker so that you're not hanging on to it and storing it in your body. We do not want to store excess insulin. So taking a walk, mostly if you've eaten a meal with carbs in it or even heavier carbs. And then also after dinner is a really good time. And I say that because that is the last meal of the day leading into before you're going to bed. It will help lower your insulin response so that you're not going to have sugar spikes during the night, and you're also going to sleep better. So maybe you have a lot of time, maybe you have a tiny bit of time. Anything. Can you walk 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes? What do you have? At least a 5 to 10 minute walk. If you can do that after dinner, and that's the least you can do, you're still doing really good for your body. It is going to help lower that insulin response. So walking. Another really good thing you can do is calf raises. So let's say you can't go take a walk, that you have to get back to work after you've eaten, or you just can't. You just cannot take a walk. Let's say you're sitting at work or you're sitting at a restaurant. Just start raising your calves. After you have eaten, you simply just keep the ball of the foot onto the floor and you start raising your heels up and down, up and down. You can do them one at a time, both at the same time. Nobody even knows you're doing it, and you are pumping your calf muscle, which is pumping a large muscle, so it's pumping that glucose through. So you're not going to have that big insulin spike. You're sitting there incognito under your desk, under the table, wherever, and nobody knows that you're doing it, and you're doing so much good for your body. Or maybe the people at the table will actually ask you, what are you doing? And tell them. help them too. Help them with their health. What this simple thing of using this wonderful calf muscle is going to do is you are going to change your health just by moving your body after you eat. You can also do calf raises standing up. That's even better. So even another thing, if you can't do calf raises under the table or you can't take a walk, even just simply standing and moving your body a little bit around after you've eaten a meal is going to help. Any kind of movement is going to help. But standing and doing calf raises, hold on to something that gives you some stability and just start raising your calves up and down. So do this like 20 times and then stop and then 20 more times. So do it 1 to 2 minutes and you're really going to help move that blood sugar through the body. If you're sitting at the table and you are moving your calves under the table, do it 3 to 5 minutes. 1 minute if that's all that you have. What I'm saying is anything is better than nothing, but if you at least give yourself a few minutes to do it, then you're going to have a better response to decrease the glucose in your body. Another thing you can do is go to the steps. Now listen, you could even walk the stairs. So you can walk the stairs 10 times. That's going to really get your heart pumping and your calf muscles pumping and moving that insulin out. You can also just stand on the edge of the stairs and do your calf raises there, holding on to the stairs, the banister. That's what I did here. And by doing this, I'm also stretching my calf muscle and then I'm pumping it up. And I'm stretching the bottoms of my feet. This is good for plantar fasciitis also. And then I'm pumping up. So this right here is a stretch and a pump on the calf muscle. It's moving that insulin. Now, let's say you're at home and there's nobody around. You could also do squats. So if you're sitting at your office, you're not really going to get up after you've eaten and just start doing squats, or in a restaurant and just start doing squats. People will look at you like you are crazy, but you can do it at home if you have space. So if you don't want to take a walk and you just want to do some squats, then you can just start doing squats because that is moving all of those large muscles from the waist down and you are really going to move through the bloodstream quickly. And then that's all I have for now. Until next time, I'm out.